The Yeti is an ape-like creature said to inhabit the Himalayan mountain range of Asia. This creature is big and it's scary. But is this giant snowman for real or just a big fat fake? I've got the answer to that hairy mystery, plus answers on a couple other things that you guys wrote in about. Like this picture of a man standing on water, and this picture that wants us to believe this full moon is really that big. I've got all that, plus my favorite fake of the week and some all-new fan art. So grab your friends, grab your family, and see who's best at sorting out fact from fiction. Hey guys, Bill here. Now, a lot of you guys are probably already aware of the Yeti because of its many appearances in books, movies, and video games. There's the Yeti from the Monsters, Inc. movie.
Welcome to the Himalayan!
The Yeti from the Mummy movie. And the Yeti from the Lego World's video game.
What, a Yeti? Oh, yes! I'm buying him.
All right, now, when it comes to the real Yeti, in other words, that creature that all these movie characters are based on, well, that's when things get a little bit more mysterious. Tales about the real Yeti go back many, many centuries. It's said to be muscular and covered with dark grayish or reddish brown hair. It weighs between 200 and 400 pounds, which would be 91 to 181 kilos. It stands about 6 feet or 1.8 meters. The Yeti is considered dangerous and people have reported being attacked by it. In fact, a group of 9 Russian mountain climbers were all killed in 1959 by what some people claim was a Yeti attack. Now, despite the Yeti's elusive nature, there is a lot of evidence that has presented to prove it's real. Like this photo of a Yeti footprint taken in 1951 by Eric Shipton. Now, in addition to this, there are photos of Yeti tracks, various hair samples, bones, teeth, and even a hairy scalp held at a Nepalese monastery.
Incredible claim by a respected Oxford researcher. He says he has proof that the Yeti, the abominable snowman of the Himalayas, is in fact real and its descendants are alive.
Now that does look like some solid smoking gun proof, but on the other hand, there are a lot of people out there who refuse to accept this evidence and still think the Yeti's fake. Now, it's been like this for years and years, and well, nobody has actually ever come up with a real solid smoking gun answer until now. That's right, thanks to the UK's National Science Academy, also known as the Royal Society, I now have the official results of a huge genetic study that examined the DNA of 24 Yeti-related items that were presented as evidence that this creature really does exist. But here's the deal. If you watch this show on a regular basis, you know there's no way I'm going to tell you what's going on in here until you tell me what you got going on up there, okay? Now, if you think the Yeti is fake, well, you just yell out fake. If you think it's real, you just yell out real. On the other hand, if you think this does not present a solid smoking gun and we still don't have a solid answer, well, then you just yell out unknown, okay? You ready? And go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, no more votes. No more votes, please. It is now time for me to open up this and find out what the official answer is from the Royal Society. Hopefully we're going to find out that we got a real smoking gun on our hands, because that was a huge study that they put on with many international scientists. I think it was something like 14 different countries. Unbelievable. So we should have something solid here on whether or not. Okay, well, here's the question. Is the Yeti a real creature? Or is it just a character in movies, or a cup that keeps your coffee warm or your cola cold? Well, according to the Royal Society and the report that they published, which is huge, takes forever to read the whole thing, the official answer is that the Yeti, the creature known all over the world by many different names, Yeti, Abominable Snowman, He's even associated with Bigfoot for some reason. I thought Bigfoot was somebody else, but what are you going to do? All right, I'm going to get to it. Here we go. I'm supposed to give you the answer now, right? Okay, here we go. And the official answer is a big, fat fake. According to the final report of this group of scientists to examine the DNA of hair samples, skin samples, and even poop samples, the Yeti is not real. What they learned was that all the sample evidence came from creatures, well, a little more familiar to us, mostly bears. And more precisely, the Asian black, the Tibetan brown, and the Himalayan brown. Now, in addition to bears, the research group published a list of all the evidence items and the animals the evidence came from. Now, as you can see from here, from the actual list, the so-called evidence actually came from polar bears, horses, and even cows. In one case, a tooth that was supposed to have come from the Yeti actually came from a dog. Now, I'm sure there's a lot of Yeti hunters who are not too happy with this answer out there, but hey, please don't shoot me. I am just the messenger. The Royal Society, their study, they were the ones that came up with that answer. Now, on the other hand, if you are a Yeti hunter, please keep hunting, because if you did find some solid evidence and we can turn this thing around, trust me, you would make my day. Next up is this odd picture. It was sent in by Meh-Teh, who just wrote, "Hey, look at this man, real or fake?" Who, unless this guy has some kind of magical powers or this is some kind of serious optical illusion, I just don't see how this could be anything other than some good old Photoshop trickery, if you know what I mean. I mean, look at the guy, right? He's just standing there, he's holding a shovel. You know what that says to me? That says to me this guy was probably standing in a field doing some gardening or something like that. Somebody took that picture out of the garden and then put it here over the water. All right, guys, take another good long look and then let the world know what you think. Real, fake, or unknown? All right, are you on the public record letting everybody know what you think? You know, real, fake, unknown? All right, good. Because now I'm going to get out this, and we're going to find out what the official answer is, which I'm hoping is not a non-smoking gun like unknown. You know how much I hate those. I mean, in all of the like 290 real or fake shows, that's right, we're moving in on 300. I have only had a handful of unknowns, and you know, every time I see one of those, I go, yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. All right. And well, the good news is we have a smoking gun on this one, so it's either real or fake. Real or fake, real or fake. What do you think? Real? Fake? Well, the official answer is the man in the picture is real. But the picture itself is also real. According to the web news site Michigan Live, the man holding the shovel is Andre Pugnot, and what's happening here is he's standing on the clear ice of a Michigan lake in the middle of winter. Now, the reason he's holding a shovel, and that was the thing that made me very suspicious, is because he's actually testing the ice with it. You know, he told this reporter that even though it was very thick ice, he never went deeper than, say, 5 feet. He's like 6 feet. He didn't want to go any deeper than 5 feet, so if he did fall through, he would still have his neck on. You got to be really careful on ice, especially when it's that clear, because you can't tell which is the weak part and which is the strong part. And that leads me to, how does clear ice like this actually get formed? Well, in this particular case, it got formed because they had two very cold nights. It went down to like 6 degrees, you know, back to back, and then didn't warm up during the day. And at the same time, they had absolutely no wind, and that's what allowed the water to freeze and be so clear. From lakes, we now move to deserts. The photo was sent in by Kier, who wrote, "Hey Bill, my dad found it on Facebook. I want to know if it's real or fake." Kier, now I don't want you to get your hopes up because, you know, when it really comes down to it, this year I've seen so many fake moon submissions, it's not even funny. Like all the videos of things crashing into the moon, and this crazy video sent in by Mood. Can you imagine if the moon went like across the horizon like that? I think it might freak out a few people. And it might have some effect on gravity too. This is so fake, but I love it. It's just, you know, the creativity involved in fakes, you know? Amazing. I think as a species, we're better at fakery than we are at truth, you know what I mean? Our creativity goes into faking stuff. So is this picture just another fake in a long line of moon fakes? Or is this some freakishly big full moon? Take one last good look at this, then use your deductive reasoning to come up with an answer. If it's not manipulated in a computer or digitally altered, we're going to be considering it real, okay? Okay, here we go. Let's see who got it right and who got it wrong. Are you feeling confident in your answer? Well, it's too late now. You can't change it because I'm going to give this answer to you too fast for you to change your answer. And the official answer is, well, if you voted fake, good going, because you are wrong. The official answer is real with a twist. Thanks to Roa Al-Khatib and Anthony Martinez on my Facebook, we now know this picture was taken on the 26th of February 2021 in the desert near Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. It comes from a Twitter post that shows some other angles of the event. Now, in this wide-angle shot, the moon looks like it is in the proper perspective, but when the photographer changed to a telephoto lens, the effect was stunning. Telephoto lenses can make things look bigger than they really are, but that doesn't mean the picture isn't real. All right, well, don't go anywhere just yet because I still got to show you my favorite fake of the week, and it's a good one this week. But before we do that, let's take a look at this week's Over the Moon, unbelievable, incredibly talented artists who have supplied me with this week's fan art. First up is this comic book story from Henry the Artist. Here we have Cartoon Cat telling Bill it's time to die. But Bill calls out Cartoon Cat, telling him he's a big fat fake. Then Cartoon Cat says, "What? How did you know?" Thanks, Henry. That is some great work. Next up is this whimsical egg collage inspired by that video I made a couple of weeks ago, you know, where we covered the green egg yolk from India. Well, this inspired Gigi LOL to come up with this. So thanks, Gigi. Love it. Very colorful. Louis LOL sent this one. He said he created a Fortnite skin for me. Well, that is awesome, Louis. I can't wait to use it. Thank you. Wow, how about this accomplished piece from Buggery? It shows Bill looking kind of scared in a dark place, surrounded by lots of scary things. Nice work, Buggery. And finally today we have this sketch from Roman. In this picture, Bill confronts Cartoon Cat with a mega go-away fake beam. Very creative, Roman. Thank you. And now, for my favorite fake of the week. The video was sent in by Mood Hasif and speaks for itself. It was posted on Instagram by @SelzerFX. The clip was actually based on this clip posted to Twitter. Now, I'm not sure where the actual original clip came from, but the one with the special effects, well, you know what that is, right? And you can say it with me. So fake! It's funny! Hey, don't go away just yet. There are a whole lot more real or fakes you can look at. Just go ahead and click on one.